so much, I just thought it might be kind of fun if I read you a story with one of the books that we have actually read several times this month in March because we are learning about animals. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. I hope you enjoy this. The book is called Big Red Barn, and it's by a lady named Margaret Wise Brown. So she is the one who wrote the book. We have so many friends that really enjoyed this book, so I thought this would be a good book to pick to read to all of you. By the big red barn in the great green field, there was a pink pig who was learning to squeal. Do you see the little pig down there? And there was a great big horse and a very little horse. Great big horse, very little horse. And on every barn is a weather vane, of course, a golden flying horse. And with our preschool class, we actually talked about, Alex had told everybody, you know, horses don't fly. And Alex, yes, you were right. But we talked about in all our classes how this actually helps the farmers decide which way the wind is blowing, right? So these are usually on top of most barns you will see at a farm. And I believe this was one of Sebastian's favorite parts. So Sebastian, if you're watching, here's your golden flying horse. There was a big pile of hay and a little pile of hay. And that is where the children play. But in this story, the children are away. Only the animals are here today. And we talked about this too. Where would the children be? Where could they be since they're not at the farm? And I think that Nate had the suggestion that the children were home. And Taylor had the suggestion that the children were at school. So those are both very good ideas. But we do know that in this story, the children are not here today. The sheep and the donkey, the geese and the goats were making funny noises down in their throats. So they were making noises down in their throats. Can you do that? Can you make a noise in your throat? I don't know what kind of noises they were making, but they were using it deep down in their throats. An old scarecrow was leaning on his hoe, and a field mice was born. Let's see, we're going to see where the field mice was born. So here is the old scarecrow, and here is the hoe, and we talked about what a hoe is used for, and it's kind of like a shovel, and it's for the farmer to dig into the dirt to be able to plant his seeds, like you would see here. And here's the field mouse that was born in a field of corn. Can you see right there? There's 1, 2, 3 little babies with the mama mouse. And I had a lot of friends that got really excited about the 2 butterflies that are in the story. Cock-a-doodle-doo! In the barn, there was a rooster and a pigeon too. Which one do you think is the rooster? This one or this one? No, not this one. This one's the pigeon, and this is the rooster. A rooster looks like a chicken, but he has a comb on his head, and he has, I can't remember what this part is called. I think it's a wattle. And a big white hen standing on one leg, and under the hen was a quiet egg. So if you look way down here, you can see the white hen. And how many eggs did she lay? 1. There was a bantam rooster and a little bantam hen with a big clutch of eggs. Count them, there are 10. Let's count the eggs. They're so stuck together. They're so close that it's hard to count. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job. I hope you counted with me. Cock-a-doodle-doo! Moo, moo. There was a big brown cow and a little brown cow. This is some of our friends' favorite page. There was an old black cat, meow, meow, and a tiger tomcat, yow, yow. There was a big red dog, bow wow, with some little puppy dogs all round and warm. You see the puppy dogs and the kittens? Let's actually count those real quick. Let's see which has more, the puppies or the kittens. Let's count them. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 kittens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 puppies. So for my pre-K friends, which one has more, the kittens or the puppies? There's 5 and 6. Which one's more, 5 or 6? If you guessed 6, you were right. 6 is more than 5. And we do that every morning when we do our question of the day. We talk about more and less, right? And they all live together in the big red barn. And they played all day in the grass and in the hay. And look at those pigs. What are those pigs playing in? They're playing in the mud. Do you remember why pigs like to play in mud? Pigs like to go in the mud because it keeps them cool. Keeps them cool because pigs can't sweat like we do when we get hot. When the sun went down in the great green field, the big cow lowed and the little pig squealed. The horses stomped in the sweet warm hay, and the little donkey gave one last bray. If you remember what a bray is, it's saying ee-yaw, right? That's what donkeys say. The hens were sleeping in their nests. Even the roosters took a rest. The little black bats flew away out of the barn at the end of the day. Boys and girls, where is the sun going? The sun is going down, right? The sun is setting. And what's going to come up into the sky once the sun goes away? Do we remember? Let's see if it shows us in the next couple pages. And there they were all night long, sound asleep. So all the animals sleep together in what? What do they all sleep in? The big red barn. That's right. In the big red barn. So everyone's sleeping. Only the mice were left to play, rustling and squeaking in the hay. It's hard to see because it's kind of dark. It's nighttime, but there's little mice right there playing on the hay. And what do we see here? That's the moon. That's right. The moon is not actually in the water. It's up in the sky, reflecting down into the water, while the moon sailed high in the dark night sky. And if you see down here, who is this? It's the old scarecrow leaning on his hoe. The end. I'm so glad that I got that opportunity to read to you. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I'm going to try to get creative over the weekend and come up with some ideas on some more ways that I can send you guys some videos while we're on this break and we can still see each other. I hope that you have a great weekend and that you're staying safe and healthy. And I miss you all so very much. Miss Nadia and Miss G miss you all very much too. And they're not home with me here at school. They're actually, they're not here with me at school. They're actually at home. So we love you all, and I will talk to you soon. Mwah.